It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Thank you for coming out for this live. If you're on the rewatch, like the video, get in the comments. I have a new show that I'm putting on. I guess you would call it my roster, my list of reviews. Selling Tampa. Selling Tampa is, I guess, the first franchise city of Selling Sunset. I like Selling Sunset. I used to review Selling Sunset. I probably will do a season 5 review of the whole season. This comes out on Netflix. One thing I like about Netflix reality shows, all 10 episodes go up and we can have a good time over the weekend watching them. This just came out, I believe, Wednesday. So I only watched episode 1 because so much stuff, Wednesday was Survivor. What else? The challenge. So much stuff comes on Wednesdays. But now that a lot of finales are out the way, I have room for something new that we can get into over the holidays. So I like Selling Tampa. I like it the most because it highlights the Allure Realties. And it's an all-Black, all-female real estate agency. And I'm here for Black people working together positively and making money. I'm here for all of that. So I'm excited about this show. I already kind of knew from, the news and gossip that the show was coming. It stars Sherelle, who is Ocho Cinco's soon-to-be baby mama if she ain't had the baby already. So I was like, oh, okay. Ocho Cinco. What OG said? Ocho Cinco wanted me. So I was here for it. Now, selling Sunset, selling Tampa type of shows, I know these ladies are selling real estate, but I'm only here for the drama. I ain't going to be talking about no houses, no land, no multi-million-dollar commissions. I don't care nothing about what they selling. I'm here for the drama. So bring the drama, ladies, while y'all selling y'all houses. So let's just get into it. This, like I said, I only watched episode 1. I plan on watching more over the weekend. I just want to kind of just highlight the ladies. Up first is the owner of Allure Realty. Am I saying the shit right? The agency. It's Sherelle. Sherelle, I saw that she was ex-military. She wanted to start an all-Black, all-female real estate agency because I guess in Tampa is big business, and she just wanted to carve out her own piece. And like I said, I'm all here for people working together positively and making money. I don't know if she the girlfriend or the fiance, but she with Ocho Cinco, and she's currently pregnant. And I like her. I really like her. I'm always down for a boss lady. I went too fast. I wrote in my notes, I guess OG was wrong because OG made a statement about Ocho Cinco only like dark-skinned women. He only gonna marry a dark-skinned woman, only have a baby by a dark-skinned woman. But I guess he done changed his policy, OG. I don't know. It's just, once they brought up his name, all the basketball wives flooded into my brain. But I like Sherelle. I like her business. I'm into it. Let's move on to the next lady. Who's up next? Oh, that was another picture of Sherelle. I like Sherelle's fashions as well. Up next is Tennille. Tennille is right now my favorite. She seems like the one that is tell it like it is, take no nonsense, straightforward, point blank and period. She's an older lady. Tennille says she in a 5-year relationship, but it's long distance. And if her husband or her boyfriend proposes to her and it's not grand enough, and if the ring ain't big enough, she's saying hell no. Okay, girl, that's why I get the no nonsense. Now, in this picture, I mean, everyone on the show is beautiful. I like Tennille better with the short hair that she has on the show, but that's it. And mind you, I got all these pictures from an article because I was reading about the cast in the article. Up next, I don't know her. but she on the show. Episode 1, they ain't say her name too much, so I ain't get it down. Let's move on. Up next, this another girl who's on the show. Episode 1, she ain't get too much, so let's move on right past because I ain't have no notes on who she even is. I ain't get to write her name down. So maybe these two aren't really main characters. This is another one of my favorites, Miss Ann. And I like Ann's style. I like her personality. She gives me high glam. She gives me about her coins. I like that she was speaking French and to little Cho, one of Colony's clients. And she's labeled as one of the party girls of the group. Up next, this is who they call HR. I like everybody. I like her real name is Joanna. She looks like someone familiar. If you're in the chat, in the comments, let me know. Did she play on another TV show? Was she on another reality show? Because she just looks so familiar and her voice sounds so familiar. I want to call her one of them twins that used to hang out with Chloe back in the day. Or they might still hang out with Chloe. I don't know. But she just seems so familiar. They call her HR because she is Sherelle's, seems like the BFF to Sherelle of the group. And because she's close to the boss, she always snitching and in everybody's business, running back telling Sherelle what's going on. So she the one who you got to be on your best behavior around because she HR, she gonna snitch to the boss. They also call her the grandma of the group because she has a grandchild. She looks amazing to be anyone's grandmother. But let's move on. Who else on the show? Oh, that's the cast picture. Colony, gorgeous, a very beautiful woman. Colony is definitely who they label the party girl of the group. She the one they kind of put the gold digger tag on, like she out here searching for clients and husbands. I ain't mad if you can find you a commission and a husband, girl. You working smarter, not harder. You gorgeous. But to me, I'm like, if she really was looking for oh boy Cho in that opening scene, he was putting his best flirt on and she wasn't grabbing it. So I don't know if he's not her type, but I don't know. I don't want to put that on her, but that seems to be the label they giving her. Like she's the lender. She's the mortgage broker. She got to know your funds before she say hello. And I think the last one, I couldn't find a solo picture of her. Again, I got this from an article. That's Raina. Raina is the most professional to me. Raina says she has an engineering degree. She's an ex-lawyer. She also has her law degree. Raina gives me all about business. And mind you, I only seen episode 1. Nah, I could be wrong about everybody. But Raina gives me, she's all about business. She's not really here for the pettiness of it all. But let's get into episode 1. I feel like episode 1 was a lead-in episode just to kind of introduce us to the ladies, put the ground level of the drama of the season. It can't be too much drama when we professionals because making money should be number 1. Reality show should be second. So when I watch these shows, I'm not expecting people to fight. I'm expecting some petty arguments, a little bit of drama, small beef, but nothing too big. So let's get into it. The show is in Tampa. They run down all the teams in Tampa. They got the Buccaneers. I'm sure they got a baseball team. Do they got a basketball team? I only really watch football, so I don't know nothing about any of the other sports. But every time I think about Tampa, y'all know I like reality TV. I think about Drew and her husband disappearing for 3 days in Tampa. Whenever people say Tampa, I'm like, oh, that's where Drew's husband was. It must be a fun place if he done drove by every other beach along the coast to get to Tampa for 3 days. But this ain't got nothing to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It looks beautiful. I have been to Tampa because I took a cruise out of Tampa a long time ago when my son was still in elementary school. So I have been to Tampa, but I got to go back solo, no kids. But let's get into the episode, because what else really happened? The main point of this episode was this party. Sherelle has a house, a gorgeous $8.5 million house, and she's throwing a huge party. While the party planning is underway, Sherelle learns that her mother's house burned to the ground. And because they live in a rural country area, royal, why can't I say that word? It took a long time for the fire department to get there, so her house completely burned down. I was so sad in that moment. I understood all the tears that she shed. It has to be heart-wrenching to lose everything. And not just material stuff like clothes and, TVs and shit like that that you can go buy when the insurance check come in, but like memories. Like, cause in my house, I'm not a real sentimental person, but like when my grandmother died, all I wanted was her travel hat, because when my grandmother traveled, she collected a little push pin, that you pin on your clothes, kind of like a brooch, whatever. And she had travel hats where every city and country she ever visited, she would have a pin. And she had 2 hats. And I think my sister had one. I told my aunt, I said, all I want is the other travel hat. And so I have my grandmother's travel hat that I cherish. And when my aunt passed away, she gave me a jewelry box. And even though I don't use it because I already have a jewelry box, but I just keep it because it was my aunt. So sentimental stuff like that, it's heart-wrenching to lose. And prayers, I know this happened a while ago in filming, but still prayers out to her family for that loss of their home. So since Sherelle is dealing with her mama, she sent HR to the team meeting to explain to everybody what a cocktail dress is. And I said, girl, if you don't go sit down. Number one, we don't watch Selling Sunset. You all look like nuns on Sister Act 1, 2, and 3. Is it a 3? Compared to them, not hoes. They ain't did nothing to me. To them girls on Selling Sunset. They look like streetwalkers every day when they enter that office. Now, that could be a LA thing, and y'all in Tampa, I don't know. But I'm like, y'all dress very professionally compared to them. Now, mind you, Selling Sunset, they be on it with that fashion. They fashion look good. It looks slutty, but it look good and it look expensive. So she said, we ain't going to the club. We ain't trying to pull no men. But she came out to the party with the shortest dress on. The ugliest dress, but the shortest. Whatever. Let's get into it. I feel like that's going to be some of the bottom line drama of the season. People getting into it with Joanna because they call her HR. I think they're going to try to put the gold digger tag on Ann and Colony. And it's going to be kind of like the grandmas of the group versus the party girls of the group. We shall see. We get to the party. But one thing I didn't like is why out of all the group pictures that you all have, and it wasn't like this was a neutral theme party. You could have put up a black and white picture. Why you put up a picture where Raina is not in the shot? That was to be messy. That was to have something to talk about for the show. I get it. But my feelings would be hurt too if I show up to the event and you choose the one picture that I'm not in to be the group picture. That was the drama of the event. But again, you also make Raina feel like she's at fault because Ann and Colony were late, and she told y'all she had to go, and she done already sat up here for 2 hours, and these girls are still late, but they get to be in the picture. But then they said Raina had on all black. Raina, black is not a neutral. Maybe you shouldn't have said neutrals. Maybe you should have said shades of brown. Because if you're going for shades of brown, black will throw it off. But I guess black is a neutral because people be like, black go with everything, put on black and yellow, whatever. Let's move on from that. Colony was at the party worrying about who was on who football team. They did not leave that clip out. She was like, oh, you play for the Steelers. You play for the Bengals. You Tampa Bay. Now I know you retired, but you still got that coins, right? You retired, but you still kept your coins, right? I was like, Colony, see, this is what they talking about. You supposed to be showing the house, not worried about what team everybody play for. I already talked about HR showing up to the party. Old girl Raina said, I know you ain't coming here in that flower curtain dress. That flower shower curtain dress. HR, your dress was ugly and it was way too short. The end of the episode, Sherelle gives a toast. And we about to get into Selling Tampa. Now, I'm going to watch this over the weekend. It's only little. I don't know if I'm going to do episode after episode after episode, but I might group a couple of episodes together because, mind you, the drama is spread out. It's mostly about selling houses. But I think these ladies are going to bring something to the Netflix reality, and I can't wait to see it. But that's it, you all. Thanks for rocking with me this Friday night. I got a lot of reviews up and out. Please enjoy. Like this video. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about Selling Tampa. Selling Tampa looks good. And I read on the Google that the brothers Brett, one is and Jason, the Oppenheim group, they got another franchise coming too. And then I think Bravo got something called Selling ATL. A lot of these shows about selling houses. I don't care nothing about the houses. If the drama is good, I'll review it. So stay tuned. We got some more stuff coming. So go ahead and subscribe to your girl, and I'll have some more content and reviews out for you. So thank you so much. I will see you all later. Have a great weekend. Bye.